So today I wanted to actually discuss with you why I am so opposed to regulatory administration of the country in the way that it's been performed over the past several decades. So let's take a look at what rule of law actually is. Now, under John Locke and his treatises on government, he discusses that the only real need for government is to create a set of basic guiding principles that dictate how people can interact without infringing upon each other's natural rights. So that basically means that government exists to kind of make sure that nobody oversteps, and also that government exists to adjudicate when somebody feels that their rights have been infringed. Now, the reason to have government adjudicate is so that the natural conclusion for a rights infringement isn't carried out. Because under the idea of natural law, there's basically a natural punishment for violating natural law. And that basic punishment is death. Because under an anarchical system, if somebody steals from you, they are attempting to condemn you to death. If somebody tries to deprive you of your life, they're trying to condemn you to death. If they are enslaving you, they are basically stating that you now work for them and they decide when you die. So, the only real response to an infringement of those rights is a death sentence, whether it's enslavement in a death sentence or just a flat-out death sentence. That's the kind of natural conclusion. So the idea of creating a government was to have a neutral arbiter to determine how badly someone's rights were infringed and what an appropriate punishment would be. And that's the basic premise and concept of rule of law. And the United States was actually founded on this basic principle. That's one of the reasons we have some of the judicial rights that we have in the Bill of Rights, such as, the police are not allowed to search your premise without warrant or sworn testimony, that you have the right to face your accusers and hear the testimony called against you. These things were given as rights because they allow you to both deny when somebody claims you've violated their rights and fight against that claim, but they also allow others to hear what you have done and keep others from trusting you in the same way. It's why most of our basic laws dictate around taking someone else's rights. Now, a lot of our more advanced and convoluted and difficult to follow laws don't talk about that. A lot of them have been implemented from these philosophies of utopianistic ideology and have actually stripped us away from the concept of rule of law in many cases because they try to treat people differently. And I think as a nation, we need to get back to the rule of law. Well, thank you all again for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope we're all having a great new year. Also, don't forget to come on over to the social media links down below. And if you want to recommend a topic for a Regulatory Tuesday, please leave a comment or contact me on my social media. I want to thank you all again and hope you have a great day.